Hi, Noelle, and Sandra, and Karen. Can everybody hear me okay? Hi, Mel. Michelle Cappy's mom, Loretta Camp, Terry Solaris, Elle Wood, and from New Zealand, hello. Deb, Sandra. Okay, everybody can hear me just fine. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Elizabeth Hayes, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Chrisanne Creations, Sherman, Roses and Bees, Terry Solaris, Wendy K. Hey, Pogo Code. Thank you so very much. Keisha Harris, hello. Let's see. Sharon Sipe. Selfish Wing, hello. Phyllis Rowan. Diva Divina. Linda Zamora. Virginia Bird. How's everybody doing? How's everybody holding up? Hi, Susan Davis. And Cindy Willis. And Keisha Harris again. Marsha Adams from Las Vegas. And Yvonne. Oh, I'm so sorry, Noelle. Lynn D. Loretta Camp. Pamela Dixon. Robin Arvin. T-Barb, hello. The CU Malik, hello. Or Sui Malik. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce. I don't have my glasses, so I'm having a hard time seeing. Anne, all of New Zealand is on lockdown. Wow. Christina Garcia, Carol Gallagher, Swiss Dots. Let's see, Jennifer C. From Boulder, Colorado. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Dreamweaver. Ken and Michelle Shelton from Virginia. Hello, Terry Solaris. Hello again. How's everybody doing today? Everybody holding up okay with where everybody's at right now? Hi, Lindy. How's everybody holding up? What are you guys doing? Oh, goodness, Sherman, I'm so sorry. I had read on the news today that Canada, Justin Trudeau is giving everybody $2,000 a month for the next 4 months. So, Sandra, I know. I haven't watched him in days. I needed a detox. I'm doing great. See, Castillo, I'm doing good. They're only letting 50 people in at the time at Terry, at the Costco. Oh, Yoda's here. How you doing? There's my sister Yoda, Miss J Joda, no me joda, okay? You're in shelter in place in Ontario, or is Ontario, Canada? No problem for me either, T-Barb. I work from home, so it's kind of like I've been working from home now, I think going on close to 4 years, so it's not a big deal. I kind of like it. Oh, Mystic Signatures built a greenhouse. That's awesome. Oh, man. So everybody is hanging in there, doing okay. Kathy W, hello, my dear. Wendy K's retired, so they're taking it easy. Good to know. Oh yeah, I saw that, Lindy, from Lindsey Graham. According to him, he's given us the incentive to not work. How come that doesn't apply to the corporate CEOs that they're bailing out? Cappy's mom, my dear, how are you? And Kathy W. And Stephen Haggerty. I got all of my wonderful moderators here, you guys. You guys rock. Oh, I saw that. So you got the, sacrifice our grandparents so that they can hold on to their wealth, to which I would like to say, respectfully request for you to go F yourself, but that's just me. Let's see. Oh, you used a Zoom for the first time for a meeting today. That's wonderful. I wish this was like interactive and we can all see each other. That would be so great. Let's see. I'm eating gummy bears. Well, they're Trader Joe's, like these gummy pink ones. They're really good. Oh yeah, the lieutenant governor. Mm-hmm. Then they should, Elwood, make his head explode. Oh, Lyndon's crocheting for the church for her senior center. That's awesome. Keisha says she looks like doo-doo. I'm sure you don't, Keisha. I'm sure you don't. David Curley's here. Hello. Yeah, the grapefruit gummies are really good too. Yeah, interaction would be great for those of you guys that live alone. I agree. I wish that there was like a way to just like one ginormous Skype meeting. That would be really cool. But then I don't think it would handle everybody being in the room at the same time. I don't know. Charlene, I hope you would share that with me. Charlene says, I wouldn't want you to see me. I'm downing a can of whipped cream. I want some of that. Black Dragon's saying still no eggs or bread. You guys, I don't know, Beth. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't left my house. Thank you, T-Barb, for letting everybody know. Nancy's having pulled pork with rice for dinner with cola. That sounds delicious. Oh my gosh, no, Phyllis. That's something I would probably do. Have you guys seen the videos that are going around on, I think it's the Now This, people are still out panic buying and they're not considering everyone else, like mothers that need diapers for their newborn babies, the elderly folks that need certain things. So I would ask of you guys, if you can, when next time you go to the store, please be mindful of how much you're purchasing, and please keep others in mind as well. Because there might be a mom out there that can only afford to buy one box of diapers at a time. Or perhaps there's a senior out there that can only, based on their fixed income, can only allow, or his income probably only allows for him to, or her, to make certain purchases in certain quantities. So please be very mindful when we're out shopping. Just please stick to need. This is not the zombie apocalypse. Please try to take a deep breath and stay grounded. Just please be mindful and considerate of others. Some do not have the means to go out and panic shop. like others. Okay, so just please keep that in mind. Thank you, T-Barb. Thank you. I don't know if that's everywhere or if that's only in certain areas. So just, or if you have a neighbor or neighbors that are elderly, and I know we're supposed to be practicing social distancing, but if you have their phone numbers, give them a call and ask if there's anything that they need you to pick up and see if you can, help them out. So, yeah, same thing here. It's like, I haven't gone to the store. I haven't left my house. But just please be mindful of how much you're shopping. Like the last time I was at the store a couple of weeks ago, there was no dog treats anywhere. Nowhere. There was no dog food, no dog treats, no cat food, no cat treats, nothing. It was like emptied out. And thank goodness that Moose is on prescription diet that gets shipped to our home. But it's things like that, where if you can afford to buy 4 or 5 bags of $30 dog food, that's fine. But there's other people that can only afford to buy 1 bag, so it's little things like that. So other than that, everybody's doing good. PetSmart and Petco are still open. Yeah, Cappy's mom, I know. It's just that the stores around my area, they're wiped out. People have panic bought everything. And Snick is saying they had to go out 4 days without dog food. Yes, but only what you need, you guys. Please be very mindful. And you know what? We're in the spring now. Right now is a really good opportunity to, get into your garden. I don't pull cards for individual people, Shirley. Sorry. Get into your garden, start planting things, do what you can. I know that T-Barb opened up an area in her backyard for a community, like Georgie Moon, hello, a community area for her neighbors. I know that they're planting a bunch of fruit and vegetables back there. So, this is a perfect time for that, so you don't go stir crazy in your home. Yeah, Yoda planted some sage. Yeah, we planted a lemon tree. We planted an orange tree. But our yard space is extremely limited. And then we have a gopher problem as well. So we're very limited on what we can do on our property. But so, yeah, I know the nurses, Noelle. And Georgie says she's a gardener by trade, so she's out there every day. Perfect, Georgie. That's a good way to just kind of calm down and ground. AQ, hello. And help us keep our energy sort of stable, I know, Yoda, if that gopher eats that sage, I'm going to go mental. That gopher has eaten everything in that side yard. The gopher bomb, it's like we get rid of one and then we get 50 more. Pamela planted starters today. Let's see. Felisa likes making homemade coconut yogurt. See? It's things like that, you guys. I know I was going to go Caddyshack, Karen. I was going to go straight up Caddyshack. That thing was eating everything. At least its energy is going to be clear, says Yoda. Oh, AQ is saying marigolds work against gophers. I'm going to have to try, because they have literally eaten everything that has been planted there. Everything. We had 7 huge agaves. They were like about, I'd say about this big around. They ate them all. They ate them all from the inside out and killed them. Let's see. Oh, somebody wanted to know about this. Let me see if it shows up. I don't know who had asked. I had seen it in a comment. This here, I have gotten at a shop where I buy my crystals and stuff in my area, and the owner of the shop is an artist. No, David, they're gophers. They're gophers. So he has a rewards program to where if you save up enough points, you can trade it in for certain percentages off certain things, or he'll paint something for you for your totem animals. So I asked him to paint me this one for the my little barn owl, and this is what he did. So I'm sorry, the store is only here in my area. So I don't, and he did this. It's got his signature on the back. Chris, I can't pronounce his last name, and then 2018, but yeah, so special made by the shop owner. So I need to find a little thing to put back here so I can hang it up. But yeah, that's that. I hope whoever was asking, I didn't write down your name, I'm sorry. So sprinkle crushed red peppers everywhere. Those things drove, you know, the only thing that they haven't eaten is my fire sticks, because they're poisonous. So I'm almost tempted to start planting a bunch of fire sticks there, so because they won't mess with that. Oh, T-Barb's mom is a artist as well, and she made a harpy eagle. Harpy eagles are badass birds. I love them. Hi, Kate Sweet Blue. So, got your questions on the community tab. Everybody wants to know why 45's numbers are. Oh, she won an award for her eagle. That's awesome, Teresa. Yeah, they're if you Google them, they just look like these large bushes. There's some that are green, and then there's some that change all different colors, like orange, red, pink. But they're poisonous, so they won't eat them. So yeah, you guys left a bunch of questions on the community page. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of them, but most of them, everybody's wanting. Hi, Yvonne. Most of them, everybody was asking is why in the world are his poll numbers up so high? So we're going to be looking at that. I haven't seen Johnny in the chat. Does anybody know if Johnny's here? Because he had an interesting question. There's my Johnny. There's my Johnny. How you doing, honey? How you doing? So yeah, we're going to be, Johnny had a good question. I'm gonna get to his first. And he wanted to know, his question was, what were Mike Pence's intentions when he accepted the role as VP? And then he wanted to know, why did he take the job? Oh, Johnny's eating. I'm eating too, Johnny. Gummy bears. So I thought that was a good question. And then the majority of all the questions was, why is he polling so high? Hey, Pauline. So we're going to be looking at that. I'm switching up decks today. I'm using the Fairy Lenormand. I had put these away. Susan B, hello. Hello, my dear. I had put these away for a while because they freaked me out. Hi, Jacqueline. So I texted Jen yesterday and I told her, and she's like, oh no, that's normal. That's fine. So I brought them out again. For some reason, this deck, every time I use it, try to say this without sounding like a crazy person, but every time I've used this deck, I can like hear stuff. So we'll see. I know not to freak out, so I'm not going to freak out now. So let's see for Johnny. What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting the role as VP? What? Oh no, Cappy's mom. It's not like bad. It's like giggling and like whispering, and I sound like a crazy person when I say that. I really do. I sound like I'm nuts, but so let's see. What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting the role as vice president? Oh no, Barb, I've had this deck for a long time, and then that happened, and I got scared, and I put it away. So I was like, I'm freaking nuts, and I put it away. And I remembered about it last night, and I texted Jen. And Jen's like, oh no, that's, and then she told me what it was. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not bad. I thought I was crazy. So back to Johnny's question. What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting the role as VP? What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting the role as VP? What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting the role as VP? What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting the role as VP? What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting the role as VP? What were Mike Pence's intentions when accepting? Let's see. I know Ian's here. Hello, Ian. Okay, you guys, I'm going to bring you down. Hold on. I got to see if you guys are in focus. Okay, you guys see that? We have the whip, the clouds, the fox, the letter, the crossroads up here. This is arguing that causes confusion, and then something manipulative that gets reported about the elections. There's something going on here around a shady man, and he's quite manipulative. This is talking about abuse and criticism for fraud in the elections, and then a shady message here. Some sort of report that has been clouded over. And then here on this bottom row, we're seeing the dog, the book, the house, the anchor, and the writer. There's this a friend, or this could be Mike Pence, I'm not sure, that has been keeping a secret about securing the house, and that news is delivered. So it's looking like, central to the reading, we have the fox and the house. Okay, this right here could be him. The question was, what were Mike Pence's intentions when he accepted the role as VP? It looks like here with the fox and the house, it looks like he was perhaps trying to find a way to sneak into the house and secure it here. This is somebody that's sneaky and suspicious. They're working behind your back. They're not easy to spot. It's not the person that acts like a fox. They're not clear to see like a snake would be. They're more manipulative and sly. So it looks like he calculated and manipulated his way in here to secure himself within the administration and deliver something here around the elections. This book here could be a literal book. It has the clouds over it. This could be in regards to a misunderstanding in a book. Unclear messages here that he's getting from the book. But there's nothing here that's telling me what sort of book that is. So I can't really tell you if this is like a Bible or something. But it's deeply held here with the anchor with these two. And this is also in regards to something that is being permanently kept secret here. This man here, I'm wondering if the clouds, because he is the king of clubs, I'm wondering if this is in regards to, what's that guy's name that's in jail right now? Manafort, because he's the king of clubs. Because this person here, long-term confusion, permanent confusion, a permanent cover-up here and here. This is talking about secrets. This is something that's clouded over. Okay, so, and then it's secured here. So this could be like some sort of permanent secret. Confusion around a secret. This person, if this is a man, they're keeping their mouth shut here and here. A report about reaching your goals, a report of something that is secure. This could also be the ballot at the polls here. But it looks like he had assistance from multiple advisors here and this person here. But his intentions, the question was, What were his intentions? He's sneaking in. He's sneaking in here. He's sneaking into the house. He's sneaking into the house. Sneaking, but the fox is someone also. This is a fraud. This is manipulation, a con. Somebody that's sneaking around and you can't easily see them, a manipulator. So he could be looking to manipulate the administration, and also because he's sneaking himself in. This fox operates on their own agenda. This is someone that is quite independent, but they're only looking out for themselves. This could also be in regards to fraudulent property here. Fraudulent property. Fraudulent property. Huh. It's like he wanted to sneak in. It's like literally the fox in the hen house here. But what's funny is that I don't have any religious cards here at all. I don't have the tree. I don't have the cross. So this isn't looking like he's doing it out of some religious morality. No, this guy's operating on his own agenda. Fraudulent property, fraudulent business. Does anybody know if Pence had anything in regards to business or real estate in his home state? Yes, Nancy, but I don't see anything here. Hi, Sunflower. I don't see anything here that's talking about religion at all. Nothing at all here that would even signal remotely to religion. We don't have any relationship cards here, which would be like the heart or the ring. More than likely the ring, and an affair would be like the heart. Because if I look at the whip and the dog, that could be arguing with the friend, an abusive friend, getting into a fight with the friend. It could be sex with a friend. For a man, the dog would present as his same-sex partner. And then some confusion that he's trying to keep secret by him manipulating himself into the administration and get some sort of something permanent on the record about news about his choices. Let me see here. And then Johnny wanted to know, why did he take the job? It looks like he wanted into the administration. There's quite possibly some sort of a cover-up regarding an argument with a friend or sex with a friend, but it's a cover up with the clouds in the book. Oh, he wrote a book? Huh. Let me see. Let me see. Why did Mike Pence take the job? 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 Why did Mike Pence take the job as vice president? Why did he take the job? Okie dokie. You see, you guys see that? The mice, the moon, the scythe, the tower, and the bear. He was worried that perhaps he could not achieve his ambitions here with the tower because his career had been cut off. His opportunity there for him to get into this high of a position was cut off. There's something that he did in his career that received a lot of criticism. He's got the whip right under the moon. So perhaps his access to here on his own merits was cut off here. And here we have the tower and the bear, meaning this is a powerful government. This is also your ambitions. So he must have had powerful ambitions here to get to a position of authority with Mango Mussolini. On the bottom row, we have the fish, the whip, the heart, the coffin, the snake. This is money that is being abused, money laundering for something that was, I don't want to say gifted, but something that came from from generosity that came to an end or was shut down, and then something that he lied about. Money that was stolen, criticism to his career, a broken heart, no chance for him to get into the government unless he piggybacked off of a lying president here. This person is a liar and a betrayer. What's interesting is the money laundering. Career has ended here with the moon knighting over to the tower. It's like he couldn't see another way up here to the top of society in a position of authority because it was shut down here and it's cut off here. This is a government that shuts down. This is not being able, the end of your ambitions as well. And then here is a a person in a position of authority, a bully, that is a liar. This right here is a huge, huge, huge windfall of money. The bear with the mice, this is money, this is finance. The tower does not knight to the fish, but it's got the bear right next to him. So we could also be looking at a powerful financial institution, not a bank, a financial institution. That's been abusing here. They've been laundering money here. There's nervousness and worry around his relationship or his love here for this person, but I can tell you there is none. He's got the scythe over the heart. Okay, this is a broken heart. There's no love for Trump. This guy's angling his own stuff. He's a snake in the grass right here with the snake. The Trump is a snake in the grass, and so is what's his face, Pence. Money laundering for an affair that came to an end and was lied about. But the question was, why did he take the job? It's looking like he took it because there was perhaps some recognition there that from his career standing, from all the criticism that he received at one point in his career, the money was not there. You got the fish and the mice. The mice is right over the fish. A loss of money, criticism towards his career, and a broken heart. He was not going to be able to reach that level in his ambition without piggybacking off of a bully and a liar. But also, there was a huge payment made. Huge. Huge payment made with the bear and the fish because he was losing money and he couldn't get the money any other way. The fish knight's over to the scythe. That's money that's swiftly cut off. I don't have the bouquet, so I can't say somebody offered him money, but this guy got a windfall. He was put in by Manafort. I saw that King of Clubs earlier. I mean the clouds earlier in the previous reading. Because in this spread, oh yeah, here's Manafort as the fish. Because on this line, there's money laundering for an affair, and then there's an end. There's also isolation for being a liar. And there's an oligarch here as well with the tower and the bear. This could be, like I said earlier, your ambitions with the tower, how far up you want to, you can get, the top levels of society, the elites, okay, the elitism. But there is also a very powerful financier at the very top level of government. This person is a liar. So there's like an oligarch here. But this person's also a bully too. It's like, if I'm looking at the corners with the bear and the fish, that's a huge amount of money. The fish could be presenting as Manafort because he is the king of diamonds, the moneyed man, the guy that brings the money, who was money laundering, was something that he loved to do. And then boom, that comes to an end because he was a liar. And then there's isolation there. He was cut off. Okay. it's like the roundabout way was Manafort, but I don't think he was directly involved with this Tower Bear person, this oligarch. There's a woman here, though. There's a woman here. There is a woman here who's trouble. Where does she go? It's ending here with, you guys. A woman, dark hair, dark eyes, quite possibly with an S in her name, may have markings, either a tattoo or some sort of a scar. Dark haired, dark eyed woman. And she's got the bear right over her. So she could be very, very, very powerful as well. And this isn't Mother. This is another woman. Because Mother would show up as woman and he would show up as the man. There's a woman here that's very, very powerful in government. And she's also a huge financier. Yeah, I know, Johnny. I just don't want to go there. No, it's not Holpick's sunflower. Dark-haired, dark-eyed, quite possibly with an S in her name, a scar. Powerful person, though. Holpick's doesn't have that sort of power. It's this. The bear and the snake. This is a very powerful bully type woman. Dark-haired, dark-eyed, quite possibly with an S in the name. And then it knights over to the scythe. I don't think it's Chow. Well, maybe. Why do I keep getting the letter S? Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Letter S. That's a lot. I mean, crap, that's a lot of people to go through in the administration. That's a lot of people to go through in the administration or within the Republican Party, because this is a powerful woman, dark-haired, dark-eyed. With an S. Who's Elise Stefanik? Yeah, Rebecca Mercer always shows up around with the fox and the bear. It's not her. This is somebody else. How the hell would I even look that up? Let me see. Ugh. Oligarch. Let me see, you guys. Okay, let's see. Well, according to the Moscow Times, There's two lone billionaire top Russian women, Yelena Baturina and Tatyana Bakalchuk, which are household names in Russia. Let me see, the Putin era. It's a woman. There's an oligarch woman around him. Oh, why can't I figure this out? Maybe it's this person. Eugene Schwidler. Okay. Eugene Schwidler is a Russian-American billionaire oil businessman. Although not often referred to as one of the country's prominent business oligarchs, his wife's name is Sarah Schwidler. Zara with a Z. But there's a woman here that's a powerful. She's powerful, and she presents very close to this oligarch. It doesn't look like he has close ties to that. It looks like it mainly came from this person pulling the strings, which I'm assuming would be Manafort, who got busted. I can't let that go. I can't figure out who. There's a powerful oligarch and a woman here with an S that's an oligarch, or something that sounds like an S here. Oligarch. So Johnny, it looks like there was some sort of a deal made there. But it's at the end of the day, with all of that said, it looks like he didn't see any other way to get to his ambitions without piggybacking off of the crap that was going on. Let's see. Yeah, Steve Haggerty. It's dark-haired, dark-eyed woman. She presents around an oligarch, and there's an S in there somewhere. Either her first name or her last name. So, sorry that took so long. It was just kind of like, there's something there with that woman. Okay, let me see here. So I answered Johnny's question. Now to the question on everybody's mind. Let's see. Are Trump's high ratings real? Are Trump's high ratings real? Are Trump's high ratings real? What is being reported right now? It's only small. We got the stars, the child, and the letter. Okay. This could be talking about the vast and the many, small or new report, okay, for now, because this is something that is also temporary with the letter. Also, the vast majority with the stars there may not have been looking at reports. Okay, so that answer was neutral. It's just saying for now. For now, a small majority. Let me see. So now let's look at why his numbers are up. Why are Trump's approval ratings up? Why are Trump's approval ratings up? Trump's approval ratings up. Why are Trump's approval ratings up? Because they're covering up the losses. No, they're covering up the losses. The top row, the mountain, the bear, the woman, the mice, the birds. There's an obstacle, a huge mountain of problems that he's facing, and then a woman that's taking away or stealing or taken away from losses of what's being said. It's almost like underreporting. It's like, thank you, me, myself, and I. That's incredibly kind of you. It's like there's a huge problem, a huge obstacle for him and a woman. And then a loss, thievery, corruption, and then something that he's saying. This could be speaking nervously because the mice is anxiety. The fit and the birds carries a little bit of nervousness. Give me 1 second, you guys.
Moo, what you want? You want to go see Daddy? You want to go see Daddy? Moose, you're too big.
Sorry, guys. Moose wanted out. And then the bottom row, we're seeing the key, the crossroads, the cross, the book, and the man. There's something really important that's going to hurt him and make it very difficult in the upcoming elections that he's trying to keep quiet. And then something here about a man, hearing about a man, talking about a man. Now, the mice and the birds. This could be a lot of chitter chatter, talking, gossiping around the current illness that's going around, the bacteria, something that's a virus, something that eats away. With the birds, it starts in the throat, okay? But this could be a lot of nervous anxiety and just a lot of talk about an illness right now. The reason that his poll numbers are up is because you have the book, they're keeping a lid on it. If the mice here is presenting as the illness, they're not talking about it. They're keeping a lid on it. Over here, it's being talked about. But right underneath it, they're not talking about it. They're not testing here, okay? They're covering up. They're covering stuff up. There is a huge obstacle that's going to be very, very, very important And that obstacle, I don't have any money cards here, so I can't really say the economy. However, we got the bear right behind it. This is finance, okay? A huge, huge, huge problem for finance and corporate executives here with the bear. So it's almost like relieving the obstacle for the corporate executives. He thinks is the key to easing up his burden in the upcoming election. But meanwhile, they're keeping the losses here, what's being stolen and taken away, they're keeping it quiet. They're not letting it out. I don't have the fox here, so I can't talk about people's jobs. But there's losses here. There's losses, big time, that they're keeping a lid on. I don't have the letter, so I can't say reports. I'm digging in my brain. I believe Johnny had done a live stream few nights ago where he did Lenormand, and that reading showed that they're going to try to cover up the unemployment numbers. But that was like a week ago or so, and I think I had read something that had come out to where the administration was telling the current states to not report, to not send the full reports on the total unemployment numbers. It's like whatever comes out, they're going to bury it. They're not going to talk about it. They're going to cover it up. So the reason that his poll numbers are looking high is because they're covering up the significant burdens that are going on right now. It'll come out eventually because it ends here with the birds. It's going to come out eventually. People are going to talk about it. And there's also stuff that they're doing here to cover up the executives. Because it looks like he feels like, since the bear here is a very powerful person, it's the boss, it's the executive, it's the parent, it's a bully. It comes with a side of jealousy or a side of envy. And it has the crossroads right underneath. It could be multiple executives, but this could also be talking about, simply because it's a finance card, it could be talking about a bull market. So it's almost like, as long as they keep the executives happy and people are only talking about how great the corporations and the CEOs are doing, while covering up here the losses, what's being stolen and taken away, he thinks it'll be okay. But that it comes out. So don't even worry about it. And it also looks like people are not informed. They don't have knowledge. There's going to be some backlash here about people just ending up with crumbs. Is Jay here? Our little Jay Rivera, our homie from the Bronx? So I know, Joe. I know. He don't care. He don't care. How they were saying on Fox News the other day, go sacrifice your grandparents because the corporate executives and the elites need to protect their wealth. It's like, go fuck yourself. How about that? Like, sorry, you guys. Next question. Has he placed orders for medical supplies? Has he placed orders for medical supplies? Placed orders for medical supplies. Donald Trump placed orders for medical supplies. I smell that too, Ian. It's almost as if, like, hey, as long as the markets are fine, people are going to think I'm doing great and the economy's great. When the unemployment rate goes up to 30,000 or 30%, which they are already telling the states, don't report, don't report, don't report. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it, because they already know it's going to hit. Ain't nobody eating that shit sandwich. I'm just going to let you know, because there's more of us than there are corporate executives. Okay. So let's see. Has he ordered medical supplies? Has Donald Trump ordered? Has Donald Trump ordered medical supplies? No. Nope. He has not, but are you surprised? I got the fish, the mice, the clover, the clouds. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. He's waiting on an opportunity here. He's sitting around waiting on an opportunity, but it's saying no. There's a shortage here with the mice. There's a shortage, and an opportunity here that is uncertain. No. Gaslighting here with the clouds. No, he hasn't. Is anybody surprised? He opens his mouth. He's full of shit. So no. Let's see. Which brings me to my next question. Why is he withholding ventilators from New York? I'm sorry, you guys. I hope you don't mind the cursing, but I slip sometimes. Why is he withholding ventilators from New York? Why is he withholding ventilators from New York? Why is Donald Trump withholding ventilators from New York? Why is Donald Trump withholding ventilators from New York? Why is Donald Trump withholding ventilators from New York? Why is Donald Trump withholding ventilators from New York? From New York. Why is Donald Trump withholding ventilators from New York? Why is Donald Trump withholding ventilators? I'll tell you why right now. This son of a bitch is withholding it from New York because he knows he has no chance of winning over there. He's going to sit back and wait until it hits another place where he is more favored, and then he'll deliver. Let me bring you down. Hold on. Can you guys see that? Okay. Writer, letter, fox, book, cross. Message or news of a message being delivered that's fraudulent about something that is unknown, that is causing a lot of trouble and burden. Okay. Down here, talking about health for his career in the public, and then importance here and here, talking about how successful he's been here in the public, like boost himself up in the public here. The reason that I say that, it's because central to the reading, you have the fox and the moon. He has a reputation and a career of being a manipulator and a con man, okay? There's news about his career, a message that gets delivered to the public, and then he gets exposed as a fraud here. Talking about someone that's fraudulent, something about health that's being kept secret and burdening here for his career and reputation. What is most important is the news that is delivered about him. Okay. So it's almost like, and it's ending here with the cross and the key. This is an important sacrifice, a significant sacrifice. Okay. So it's almost like, it's almost like he's ignoring New York, not paying attention to New York because there's investigations into his career here with the Fox and the Moon, career investigators here, okay, for something that he has done that is secret, quite possibly in the books, that he's guilty of, okay, also because he has a career and a reputation of being a con man, a trickster, a fraud. He's strategizing with the Fox. He's strategizing for it to quite possibly get to a community or an area, for the health crisis to get to a community or an area where he feels he's most favored, so then he can deliver the solution. So he can deliver the answer, deliver the solution here. And then people will talk and praise about what a fantastic job he did by saving, oh, I don't know, Kentucky. Okay. Because, you know, we all know he's not the president of the United States. He's only the president of 3 or 4 states that support him. The rest of us can go to hell. So that's what I'm getting. I don't see any characters here either. He's keeping stuff out of the public. An important sacrifice is going to be discussed. News that's being reported about some sort of an important sacrifice that the public has to make. And also the tests and the results here with the letter and the key. Medical reports, medical tests, and not having access to the results. Also, that is a way to keep things undercover and secret about how big the situation is. But it looks like for the ventilators specifically, he's withholding them from New York because of the investigations that are going on with him. It's almost like some sort of leverage that he's trying to use in regards to investigators, because he's got the Fox right in the middle of that spread. So it's almost like he's leveraging the investigations, which good luck with that, Paxan mother effer. And also because he's waiting, he's waiting until it happens somewhere else where he's more favorable so he can get praise. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I saw that with Andrew Cuomo going, you come down here and tell the 26,000 people that are going to die. You come over here and pick them out. Because it's almost like he knows he's not going to win New York, so F him. I'll just wait till it gets somewhere like Alabama or Texas or Kentucky or something, or a purple state, and I'll throw all the ventilators over there. He's leveraging is what he's doing. And it's like also for praise, for recognition in his career. But those numbers in the polls are temporary. Let me ask this. I know nobody asked that question, but I'm going to ask. Give me un momento, por favor. God, at this point, I just wish that SDNY, like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? This an asshole is sitting there holding a press briefing, insulting people, you know, like yelling at reporters and everything and just gaslighting. My dream is that Letitia James just says, F this mother effer. And he's in the middle of a press briefing and he's over there like, I do the best. I've done the best, blah, blah, blah. And here comes New York police. Mr. President, you were under arrest for blah, 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 blah. On camera for everybody to watch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Would that be amazing? Will it ever happen? A girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. Oh, a girl can dream. Let's see. When will Donald Trump's poll numbers go down? When will Donald Trump's poll numbers go down? When will Donald Trump's poll numbers go down? AQ, you know I'm talking for real though, because you know that everybody would be over the moon on camera for the entire effing world to see on freaking camera. And pull bar out there too while you're at it. That son of a bitch. Let me see. When will Donald Trump's numbers go down? Okay, so I asked when his numbers would go down. I got the House, the writer. We're looking for time. The House is the King of Hearts. This is the month of April. Around April, the news should come in around April. Let me double check. Because I don't want to be lying to y'all. Yeah, when are his poll numbers going to go down? Let me see. Okay, so for timing it says a bit slow. 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months. April, or the 4th of the month. Now, this says it's a bit slow. It's got the writer right behind it, which is a little bit faster because that's an action card. So, quick, fast, 1 day, January. So, because this is slow, followed by a fast card, the last card is a fast card. I would say around April or perhaps around 4 weeks. So we're on the 25th now. Yeah. So perhaps sometime around April, you'll see the real poll numbers. He's going to take a nosedive. Keeping fingers crossed. Let's see. All right. Let's ask the next question for Mr. Stable Genius. Can't find his ass out of a wet paper bag. Will he manipulate the data to reopen up the workforce by Easter? Yeah, Johnny, I got to email you or talk to you offline about YouTube. Let's see, will 45 manipulate data to reopen the workforce by Easter? Will he manipulate the data to reopen the workforce by Easter? Will he manipulate the data to reopen the workforce by Easter? Will he manipulate the data to reopen the workforce by Easter? Interesting. I got him, the cross, the woman. Easter, because it's here with the cross, could be quite literally a cross. Okay, a day, a time, something that is symbolized by a cross. So this could be something of a Christian faith, something of a Catholic faith. Easter, when he, whatever, it's Christian, but it's not telling me yes or no. It says him and a religious woman. Him and a religious woman. That's all it's telling me. It's not giving me a straight yes, no. Maybe it's that con artist he's got as a religious advisor, something to do around her. Let me see. Somebody had the question if he would be held responsible or accountable for his negligence in responding to COVID-19. We did read that with John and Jenny, or Johnny and Jen on the last live stream, and I believe we all got a yes on that one. So I'm not going to pull cards on that again since we just asked it a few days ago, and I hope you don't mind. Did reopening the country by Easter come from the evangelicals? Did reopening the country by Easter come from the evangelicals? Did reopening the country by Easter come from the evangelicals? Reopening the country by Easter come from the evangelicals. It came from a man and two women. I got the clouds, the crossroads, the storks. The storks is a woman. It's like it came from two men and a woman. It's well, actually, multiple men and multiple women, because it's the clouds, the crossroads, the storks. The clouds is the king of clubs. The crossroads is the queen of diamonds. The storks is the queen of hearts. They're talking about alleviating and changing the direction of the storm that's coming. Here's a storm. Here's the crossroads. Here's the storks. Okay. There's no money cards here. There's no religious cards here. The question was, did it come from the evangelicals? That looks like one group of people, but there's multiples. There are multiple people that want to, like, the storm is coming. They want to change direction and go a different way and like elevate something. They want to elevate something, bringing it up. The storks is always a progressive change. It's moving upward. It's always a positive change, overcoming this storm. It's like they're seeing, it's almost like they're seeing the storm clouds coming in. The crap's going to hit the fan and the problems that it's going to cause. But it's like they tried to find a way around it. Because it's ending here with two action cards. I'm getting multiple men, but like two women in particular. Two women in particular. Well, the evangelicals can go lick a bunch of people that have COVID-19 and then go pray it away. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, I don't know if this one is going to be clear, so I'm going to preface this was for entertainment purposes only. Somebody wanted to know how long will this thing last in the environment. And by the environment, I'm not saying somebody walks in here and has it and it's stuck here on this surface where others can possibly become contaminated. I'm assuming that they're meaning like how long will this entire situation last? I think. And you guys got to remember, viruses don't just die, they mutate. Like there's always a new strain. So again, for entertainment purposes only. I got the lilies and the fish. The lilies is a long time, something that needs a gestation period, an incubation period. It sticks around. It's also one of the cards for winter. The fish is, I think it's around full moons and new moons when the tides are up, when it's a good time to go fishing. Let me double check. But this is saying a long time, winter. Let me see for you guys. For the fish, The fish is sunrise or sunset or around a full moon, because those are the best times for fishing. And then the plenty, meaning sometimes comes into play. So like this, the fish is also abundance, okay? So that comes into play. But because the lilies is there, it looks like this thing might still be out in abundance until this is winter, a long time, the 30th of the month. And then the subsequent card may indicate the month 3 + 4 is 7. So that may be July, but it looks like this thing still lingers July and then on until the winter. So entertainment purposes only. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Somebody wanted to know what is happening in Russia. What's happening over there with the Ruskies? What is happening in Russia? What is happening in Russia? In Russia. They got it too, you guys. Don't let them give you any bullshit. They got it too. All right, bringing you guys down real quick just so you can see what's going on here. Is Yoda in here still? I got the anchor, the mountain, the dog, the clouds, the birds, and then down here I have the key, the cross. I'm sorry, the child, the cross, the key, the bouquet, and the stars. Okay, what's going on in Russia? There's a permanent obstacle. It's a huge obstacle. It's like they're closed off. But he's talking or something around a very important advisor, a very important friendship. And then this whole COVID thing that's going on, because I have the clouds next to the birds. Also discussions with allies or whoever they consider to be their allies, to clear up a bunch of confusion and problems that are being caused. The allies and partnerships there, a very important friend to that region is going to play a key role. Underneath that first line, I have the child, the cross, the key, the bouquet, the stars. There's a very new, a burden that's in the very, very, very early stages that has to do with this ginormous problem. This could also be some sort of a wall or a blockage, some sort of a delay. And the partnerships, well, not partnerships, but allies are going to be extremely, extremely, extremely important in regards to giving them some sort of hope and way forward. There's a lot of talk on their media, which is, we all know it's propaganda. A lot of nervous chatter, gossip, meetings, 7 to 12 people, in regards to which way they're moving forward. Because of this huge problem, quite possibly around this pandemic, because of the clouds, the pulmonary thing here, the lungs, and then the birds is the throat. Okay, their friendships and their allies, there's one in particular, well, I'm seeing 7 to 12 here, are going to be key. Who they're talking to is key. Because they're looking at a new friend here. There's a new friend or a younger friend. That person is secure, they're stable, they're stuck, they're not going anywhere, they're isolated and burdened. That person is going to become an important friend because there's a lot of confusion and big problems going on there that they're looking to perhaps alleviate through conversations moving forward. New conversations, new meetings with a small group of people, 7 to 12, about cementing their hopes, cementing their dreams, their success, and their way forward. They're talking, I'm sorry if I sound crazy, but I'm thinking this is Un, because there's anchor and child, a permanent child, and a child that's permanent, stuck, not going anywhere. That person is isolated and burdened with the mountains and the cross. They're moving into an important friendship. There's alleviations here, one way or another, around sanctions, around obstacles that create burdens to that person. And then it's like they clear up the confusion and the problems because of ongoing negotiations and meetings. But there's 7 to 12. I'm seeing one man, one woman, this advisor. I can only pick out 3 right away. 7 to 12 people. 7 to 12 people. Whatever they're even though you don't hear about any cases, it's over there too. It's over there. You're just not hearing about it because there's an obstacle and a block there that prevents it from coming out. Eventually it will come out because you have the birds over the stars. That's chit-chat, chattering, perhaps on the media, on the internet. This could literally be Twitter, something that happens on Twitter. Here, Turkey has 2,433 active cases. The woman, she is the Ace of Hearts, I think. Oh, you're talking about this woman, the bouquet, the Queen of Spades. There's one woman there. There's a man over her with the King of Clubs being the clouds. The child, which is the Jack of Spades. And then the dog, which could also be a person. They're allies, they're friends. This could also be the mountain, could literally be a mountainous area. Not that that helps us any, because I know that there's mountains in Russia, there's mountains in Turkey. I don't see the tree here, so I can't say, not Turkey, Lebanon would be the tree. A mountainous area, quite literally dogmatic, a mountainous area that's being punished, burdened, sacrificed. The bottom row could be saying a child sacrifice. A child sacrifice is going to be important for the betterment of all, the collective, or a new sacrifice is important for the betterment of the collective. I don't get any suspicious cards here. I don't get the fox. I don't get the snake. I'm just getting a lot of cover-ups and confusion, and then meetings that they're having to clear up what is going on and how they're going to move forward and which friendships or alliances they have. But most importantly, because you have the dog and the key central to the reading, they're working to figure out a way to get around the obstacles and the problems that are causing them a lot of suffering and burden. So I don't know if this is sanctions because we don't have any money cards here. We don't have the fish either, which would be opening them up to the market. But they're holding very, very important key meetings. So Russian cases are low, but there are serious doubts. Yeah, there's doubts here because of the clouds. Like I said, they have it over there, but we're not hearing about it because they're remote, they're distant. Like they just you can't get to them. It's hyped up, it's confusion, but it's there and it's spreading here. With the stars is something that spreads, metastasizes, it becomes vast, it's numerous, there's many. So don't believe the hype because it's over there too, but they're working around with friends to get around the obstacles and the problems. Let's see. Okay, I'm only going to do a couple more. Then Emma gets to going. Yeah, there's no free press there, I know. It's all, propaganda. Kind of like how it is in North Korea. Yeah, that's bull crap. That's bull hockey, Debbie Ann. I wouldn't buy it. Okay, let me see here. Is 45 financially invested in the medicines that he is talking about? Is 45 invested in the medicines he's talking about? Is 45 invested in the medicines that he's talking about? One way, shape, or form through a woman. I got the storks, the mountain, the woman. The storks is the queen of hearts. The woman is the ace of spades. Between them is a huge obstacle. If I were to read this across, overcoming an obstacle for a woman. This is Ivanka. Yeah, this is overcoming an obstacle. It comes through a woman. So he may not be, but his daughter is. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Yes, he is Wendy K. The next question, will the world experience love and harmony? Will the world experience love and harmony? The potential is there. When it will happen, I don't know. We got the letter, tree, the bear. One moment, please. The letter, the tree, and the bear. There's a message here about with the tree here, your ancestry, your roots, okay, where we all come from. That can be very, very, very powerful and protective. So the potential is there for mankind if we get the message of where we all originated from, the seed, okay, which, you know, from which we came. All right, there's that. Let's see here. Another quick yes, no. Ona's here. Hi, Ona, my dear. I told you I wanted you to play that Blondie song. Did you play it? Heart of Glass is my next one. Will 45 make it to November 2020 election? Will 45 make it to the November 2020 election? Will 45 make it to the November 2020 election? Will 45 make it to the November 2020 election? Nope. No, ma'am. So I got the fish, the stars, the whip. Something quite possibly with the markets, the stocks, the expansion, and then it's like a lot of fighting around the markets, a lot of fighting about perhaps the economy, the hopes and wishes for the economy and not being able to achieve that goal. Perhaps I don't want to say donors because we all know he's got a bunch of donors, but it's like vast money laundering, vast problems and arguments around money, business, an abundance of arguments, but it's saying no. Nope. Something perhaps that happens with the economy or something around an argument that has to do with his businesses and his money and his finances. Okay. We got the stars right in the middle. 1 + 6 is 7. So perhaps something that around July, maybe, that has to do with business. Will people attend church on Easter Sunday amid the pandemic? Will people attend church on Easter Sunday amid the pandemic? Will people attend church on Easter Sunday amid this pandemic? People attend church on pandemic. People attend church on Easter Sunday amid the pandemic. Some might, but it's going to be in lesser numbers. We have the coffin, the storks, the mice here. The coffin in the storks talks about a resurrection. Here's your death. Here's your resurrection. Rising from the grave. Easter Sunday, but it's in less numbers. Not so many. Okay? Less numbers. So, you guys, please be responsible. And if churches were smart, they'd set up something to where people can just go online and have their services online. But you want to go out and spread disease. Okay. Will the governors ignore 45 to lift the ban? Will governors across the U.S. ignore 45 to lift the ban? Will governors across the country ignore 45 to lift the ban? Will governors across the country ignore 45 to lift the ban? Yep, they're going to tell people stay home. Got the clouds, the fish, the house. There's a lot of problem and confusion coming in around people's businesses, monies, properties, finance. The push is going to come from the people that are worried about their money. Rich men that are worried about their money. Okay? If you look at the top there, the clouds is the king of clubs. The fish is the king of diamonds. These are moneyed men. One's confused, and they're worried about their money. They're going to be told to stay home by the governors here. Okay? There's going to be governors that step in and say, stay home. Okay? However, there might be problems with, even though I didn't get the bear to talk about executives, it's like they're worried about their money. They're confused about their money. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that. All right. Somebody wanted to know who will be the 46th president of the United States. Entertainment purposes only. I want to make a quick disclosure here, if I may. When I read the cards, it's how I read the cards. I'm only here to tell you and interpret what it says. Okay? If you do not like, thank you, Astrid. If you do not like the answer, you don't have to put me or any other reader on blast. Everybody is entitled to their own opinions. However, this right here is not an opinion piece. This is me interpreting the cards. If you don't like the answer for this, there's an unsubscribe button down below. You can feel free to unsubscribe on your way out. I have no control over what comes out. It is my interpretation of the cards. Okay? Thank you. All right. Who will be the 46th president of the United States? Who will be the 46th president of the United States? Who will be the 46th president of the United States? Who will be the 46th president of the United States? Who will be 46th? I'm going to tell you right now, it's somebody that's in the early stages of showing dementia. Okay. Lilies, storks, lilies, coffin, clouds, ring. Progressives, something that's progressive, that's related to older age, that comes to an end and causes a loss. Confused, muddled, confused and muddled here, that's who gets the contract. Okay. The lilies with the, let me go back over here. Sorry, guys. The lilies with the clouds. This is something that is age related. This is the card for the seniors. older, wiser, at peace, someone that's senior. Okay. This here is confusion. A senior that is confused. A senior that is irritable. A senior that has trouble thinking and communicating. What they're doing is muddled. Okay. In the middle, you have a loss, a deep, grieving, sorrowful loss. Whatever this person has suffered a loss, okay, with the storks here, this is something that is progressing. It's something in their older age that progresses, that causes a serious, serious, serious illness. This person has also suffered a loss, and they're showing signs of dementia. Okay. So I'm interpreting the cards. If you don't like that, feel free to unsubscribe. Okay. Just telling you what I see. And then lastly, somebody wanted to know. Somebody has wanted to know. Boris Johnson, for our little friends across the pond. I do, Ian, I do. Somebody, our friends from across the pond, wanted to know, why hasn't the Russia report come out with Boris Johnson? So why hasn't the Russia report come out? Why hasn't the Russian report come out? Why hasn't the Russian report come out? Why hasn't the Russian report come out from Boris Johnson? Why hasn't the Russian report come out from Boris Johnson? Why hasn't the Russian report come out for Boris Johnson? Hasn't the Russian report come out from Boris Johnson? Hey, Carla, thank you so very much. That's so kind. Oh, thank you, Selfish Wing. Oh, is that why Bar Nunes went to the UK? Let me bring you guys down, okay? Let me bring you guys down. All righty. Can everybody see this loveliness? Okay, we got the tower, the moon, the whip, the birds, the mice. That's the top row. Bottom row, we have the lilies, the dog, the fish, the crossroads, and the letter. The question was, why hasn't it come out? Here's the letter, the report that we were asking about. Quite literally, the report that we were asking about. It has not come out because there's somebody here in the government that would be recognized. There's a lot of fighting here. The person being recognized is an advisor. This person is in an advisory role, one way, shape, or form. There's a lot of arguing going on, and a lot people are crapping their pants about what's in this report, specifically because there's money laundering, money that's being laundered here. This is a bank. Okay, so here we have an older friend with money, something here for the elections, or multiple ways, and then alternatives and choices for the report, or something that is written, a document. This could be in regards to multiple records here for money, business records, financial records, because there's a bank here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that I can pick out right off the bat, but it looks like it's 7, 12 here with the birds. There has been multiple meetings here. Let me see. I want to know who this person is, because this person here, their career, or they've been recognized some way, shape, or form as somebody who's been laundering money. He's the guy that has the connection simply because he shows so close here to the fish, which is the guy that has money. Actually, he's between these two. He's between two men that have money. There is a group, several groups here, several small groups, small meetings. Meetings that this person has had, whoever this advisor is, with these two men here. And then there's money. The report here, if this is literally the report, they took stuff out of it with the mice. There's stuff that's missing. It's been destroyed. They took stuff out of this report. And what they took out is all this back here. So something to do quite possibly here with the tower. This could be a company that is recognized for abuse that has been talked about here. This company is older. They've been around a long time. It's a bank, some sort of bank or institution that has money. So it looks like there's records here of this institution laundering money, something like that, and they destroyed documents. There's stuff missing out of it. There's a bank, and there's a couple. An older friend that has money, an older friend that has money or is giving money for the elections, and then a report. But there's two of them. There's two older men around this advisor. Two older men around the advisor, and then one younger person, but I'm seeing 7 to 12. And I can't pick them all out. Two advisors. So that's, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A woman, 5. There's a woman here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and there's 7 to 12. But there's money laundering, right central to the reading. The fish and the whip. That's money that's abused, money that is laundered, fighting about money, money that is criticized, business that's criticized. Yeah, I'm okay, Connie. I'm just looking at this because this is saying 7 to 12 and I can only pick out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can only pick out 5, but it's 7 to 12. But there's a couple of men here that have money and a financial institution. This is all wrapping up with a financial institution. It goes back to a bank. But they've taken stuff out of that report and that document. Will it ever come out? Well, it's ending here with the report and it's got the mice right over its head. Since I'm looking at this line, Lenormand is read left to right. Okay. It's ending all the way at the very, very end with the letter. That means this has not come to pass yet. This will eventually come to pass. However, with that said, there's parts of it that are missing. There's parts of it that are missing. They were taken out, stolen, corrupted, eroded. They're going to have to fight. There's legal fights here. Down the road, there's legal fighting, verbal arguing here over stuff that was taken out or missing from the report. And there's also going to be a lot of legal cases moving forward about documented corruption as well, because the letter has the mice over its head. But there's not just one. There's multiple documents. It's not just one. There's multiple reports for the person that was asking. There's multiple reports, and some of them are financial records, business laundering. That advisor that is right between two men. There's one with money, and then there's one that's older, white hair. Isolated. This person, whoever this person is isolated. They're in a tower. They're alone. They're isolated here. So yeah, so down the road it will, but there's going to be issues getting it out, and there might be pieces of it that are missing. Those would be trolls, Georgie. Those would be trolls. That's what happens, Georgie Moon. Ellen, it's somebody that's isolated in a tower or something. White hair in a tower. There's a man here that has money in a bank, and they're in a tower. Because I can see 7 to 12, but I'm only able to pick out 5. What did Johnny say? Yeah, they still have to click on the video. Yeah, I know. It's like thumbs down, but hey, thanks for the view. Dumbass. Let's see. So yeah, that's all I got, you guys. Is anybody else going live next? Because I've been going out this for how long now? How long? 2 hours. 2 hours, you guys. 2 hours. So I got to as many questions as I could. Thank you guys so much. So much for hanging out with me today. And I hope everybody is trying to stay calm, relax a little bit, try not to freak out, try not to panic buy, please. You are most welcome, Georgie. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Debbie Ann. 7-11 on the clock, lucky numbers. Cool beans. I know time flies, but I'm hungry. No, I can't read the comments because they're like flying by. So if I missed anybody, I am so sorry. The reason I just wanted to let you guys know, the reasons that I'm doing a little bit more lives is because, and I don't know when I'm going to be doing the lives. They just kind of happen randomly. YouTube is acting a funk. I have comments that are stuck and have been stuck that I can't get out. I cannot get out of, they're stuck in like held for review. Like I can't get them out of there. Today, Sienna from, Sienna Rose Tarot, she went live. I got no notification. I got no notification when Autumn went live. There's just all kinds of funk going on with YouTube right now. Jen Lynn and I did a video the other day where we Skyped together. That took me about, God, I want to say close to 5 hours to upload that one video. So it's much easier for me to come online and just do a live with you guys. And then you guys have the chat room. You know, I can ask questions. So I hope you guys are better off and, you know, prefer this format other than just doing the same, trying to fight with YouTube right now, because it's just ridiculous. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And let's see. Johnny's saying he's getting his notifications now. Yeah, I didn't get any today, Johnny, at all. And as a matter of fact, the latest video that Jen did when her and I went live, when we did the Skype, hers didn't even show up in my subscription. Like there's a bunch of channels that I have that I'm subscribed to where I have the little button, the little bell on, and it doesn't even show up in my subscription that they have new videos. I have to go look for them. So hopefully it'll sort itself out. AQ saying she only got an email notification. Well, hopefully everything will, like, you know, get sorted. So thank you everybody for hanging out with me. It was fun. Everybody calm down. Stay safe, stay grounded. Please don't panic buy. You know, call your elderly neighbors and ask them if there's anything they need from the store if and when you do go. You know, and if you're still wanting to adhere to that social distancing, just kind of like leave it by their door and then call them like, hey, it's out there, you know. So thank you, everybody. And hopefully, yeah, this is a much needed social outing. Yeah, yeah, it is for all of us to interact. Hopefully somebody will go live soon. Hint, 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 hint. And you guys are great. You guys are freaking awesome people. Love you guys. Love you all. Sending many, many hugs to everybody in the chat. You guys keep it cool, okay? Love you guys. Bye, and I will see you next time. Hasta luego.